All right, brothers and sisters, we're gonna make this one real short, and this one is just gonna be on. This one is just gonna be some reactionary messages I've been receiving on me calling the Hillary Clinton presidency. I've known since 2007. I've been sharing it with you guys since probably summer of last year. That Hillary is the next president. The reason that I knew was because in 2007, her and Barack Obama were invited to Bilderberg at the last minute prior to the election. The election was held in November. They were invited to Bilderberg in October, okay? Like 2 or 3 weeks before election day, November 4th or 6th, whatever the hell it was. They were invited to Bilderberg because at the last minute, the Jews had made a serious plea to the Bilderberg group that their groom peon Obama was a more viable candidate than Clinton, and actually he never would have been or should have been if not for Hillary's diabolical past and baggage that she carried with her that basically stemmed from their governorship in Arkansas, and when she was head of a law firm known as the Rose Law Firm, in which they destroyed a whole lot of documents after being federally indicted and told to hand over these documents. She destroyed the documents, and when the feds raided the law office, they were caught destroying the documents. So the shit like with the emails that she was told to surrender and she destroyed and only handed over the shit she wanted them to have, this is not no new shit, okay? This is not no new shit. She's done this shit before in the past, okay? But, and of course, everybody knows that while Bill Clinton was governor and she was head of the Rose Law Firm, that they were trafficking tons and tons of cocaine, okay? They had private plane, small aircraft who had been modified to hold cocaine in the noses and fuselages of these planes, all right, to transport tons of cocaine, making drops in a town called Mena, Arkansas, in wooded areas, all right? In fact, 2 little young boys happened to spot Governor Clinton, his brother, and a couple of more individuals who were present at one of these nighttime airdrops, and they were caught and they were killed, laid on the railroad tracks to be ran over by a train. And this was all able to be proved that these individuals, Roger Clinton, Bill Clinton's brother, and other individuals were present, and that they had a hand in killing these young boys. But again, nothing happened to these people. Okay, Hillary Clinton is the daughter of a Chicago gangster who ran with Al Capone back in the day. So her entire reasoning and handling circumstances and situation is always from a gangster perspective, and she's said to have at least minimum 100 people she's had murdered. Okay, most notably Vince Foster, who was one of her partners at the Rose Law Firm, who had begun showing signs of goddamn punking out. You know what I mean? Sort of say, weakness or whatever. That's showing signs that he had the propensity of telling on every motherfucking body. So of course she had his ass murked. All right. So when they invited her to Bilderberg, okay, she comes there with that baggage, but she was already promised the presidency. Okay, but the Jews did not like the bitch. Okay, they don't like the bitch. Okay, so you got a little friction or little beef between goddamn Anglos and goddamn Jews. Okay, she represents Anglos. You know what I mean? Anglo-Saxonism. You know what I'm saying? And then you had a goddamn the Jews. Hillary is a known Jesuit. She followed Jesuit goddamn religious philosophy, but it's more so just goddamn atheism. And she's an atheist, and when she makes her little public image of being goddamn God-fearing or whatever, she then subscribes publicly as a Jesuit. Okay. What else? Okay, so at Bilderberg, okay, remember Barack Obama, he had been groomed by Jews, okay? He had been groomed by Jews. One of his first Jew impression, the first Jews to make an impression on him was, I forgot the guy's name, he was head of a little a little group. I don't know. I wouldn't call it militia. It was just a little domestic terror group called the Weatherman Group. And they was running around, blowing up little small buildings and shit and offices of places and shit, committing all kinds of, little acts of terror and shit, protesting, government shit and this, that, and the other. But this was a Jewish organization, all right? You could do some research on the Weatherman Group, and I forgot the head nigga. I think his name was Allen something. Jew boys, right? Barack had hooked up with them. He hooked up with a guy named Saul Alinsky. Okay, Saul Alinsky was the author of a book called Rules for Radicals. Okay, and that book. Barack was so goddamn absorbed into that book, into the teachings of Saul Alinsky, and it became like his Bible of sorts. You know what I mean? In which he lived by, and it shaped a whole lot of his ideology and shit at that time. All right. And then the last and the most influential Jew who probably had the biggest impression and influence on him becoming president was, of course, the president maker himself, Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger, right? Henry Kissinger was the first one to give Barack Obama a job after he graduated from Harvard. You know what I'm saying? And he, of course, is the president maker. He was influential in the Lyndon B. Johnson cabinet. He was a member of the Lyndon B. Johnson cabinet. He was responsible for the presidency of Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford. He was part of the Ford administration after Nixon's resignation. All right. Him along with Nelson Rockefeller. Okay, so that's that. And they campaigned before Barack and got him a sit down at Bilderberg in 2007, in which the Bilderberg group decided to go with Barack Obama. Now, you had a little conflict because they reneged on a future promise to Hillary Clinton that she would be the 2008 president. All right. But, like I said, she carried so much motherfucking baggage with her that they felt as though even if we was to put you in there, it would be total, it could cause chaos throughout the country because motherfuckers, that shit had not been buried long enough for motherfuckers. It was still fresh, so to say, in the minds of the people. And that you gotta remember, her fucking husband had also had scandal within the goddamn White House. And while he was governor, of course, he was a male chauvinist. He was fucking a whole lot of goddamn females, had a whole bunch of rape allegations, more than Bill goddamn Cosby. You dig what I'm saying? And even in the White House, he had about 3, I think, sexual, fucked up sexual accusations and shit placed on him. Monica Lewinsky, Jennifer Flowers, I forgot the other bitch and shit. Other white bitch, all while in the goddamn White House. You know what I'm saying? So the Clintons, they just fuck ups, man. They fuck ups. You dig what I'm saying? Clinton is a fucking coke addict, They say he's had, so much goddamn surgery on his nose is fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? And this is enough of all that. But anyway, so she was promised, okay, so Hillary throws a fit because, like, you motherfuckers promised me the presidency, now you giving it to this nigga. Who the fuck is this nigga? She started questioning, who the fuck even is this nigga? You know what I mean? This nigga's a junior senator, General Assembly, goddamn, the state of Illinois. You dig what I'm saying? He goes from General Assembly to a goddamn 1-year goddamn senator in Washington. He spent 2 years as a junior senator in the General Assembly in Chicago, where he was trying to, he was trying to uproot goddamn Bobby Rush, former Black Panther Bobby Rush. He's trying to run against Bobby Rush, while Bobby Rush spanked his ass in Chicago. Then he became a General Assembly or a junior senator in Chicago, right? And he goes from that, you dig what I'm saying? They start. That's when the grooming process for his shit began. It's when they gave him the the Democratic National opening. You know what I'm saying? They gave him the opening address for the Democratic National Convention. All right. He got to be the keynote speaker on that. You know what I'm saying? And he was a fucking nobody. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of like thrusted him on the laps of the people. You dig what I'm saying? Damn, mean, I know where I'm at, but while I'm walking and wandering and shit, I gotta just go all the way back where I started. All right, so that's how that shit went right there. Okay, um, so yeah, so they shot Hillary up and shit. They told her, look, all right, bitch, calm the fuck down. Barack, you make the bitch Secretary of State. And Hillary, if you can stay the fuck out of trouble during these 2 terms, they knew they was gonna give Barack 2 terms. You know what I mean? But see, all these things, they can pull the plug on these things at any time. They make plans, but don't you think that they won't pull the plug on these goddamn plans and then remodify, how to proceed from thenceforth. Because you always have to. This is what the think tanks and all that shit is all about. You know what I mean? And how to, mend and correct goddamn mistakes that may happen along the way. Okay. So they say, if you can manage to stay the fuck out of trouble, that will let you get the presidency in 2016. Okay, and that's pretty much what the fuck you seen done yet. Now, the Donald Trump factor. Let's talk about the Trump factor. Trump had no intentions, I told y'all. This shit is all scripted, okay? Trump's role was only there to misdirect attention off of Hillary because, again, the goddamn baggage that she carried. Now, when told her, you'll be this president in 2016 if you stay the fuck out of trouble, of course, Hillary can't do that. Clintons cannot stay the fuck out of trouble. It's in their goddamn blood. They just fuck ups, all right? They just fuck ups, okay? So she had the Benghazi incident. And, of course, she had the email shit. Right? Okay. So they needed a goddamn a cleaner. You know what I mean? They needed a cleaner to kind of like clean the image or misdirect attention from the bitch. And that's what the CIA developed, Operation Misdirection. You know what I mean? And Donald Trump is the ultimate motherfucker to steal goddamn attention off of something else. He's a talker. He's a real estate mogul. He has no intention on being president. He's got that real estate mogul. And if you're a real estate mogul, that means you one hell of a speaker and salesperson because you're able to sell goddamn properties to motherfuckers. And you do that shit with your mouth. You dig what I'm saying? You're a good talker. He's charismatic. You know what I mean? But look at his wife. Look at his wife. His wife looks like a goddamn Queens Boulevard hooker. You know what I'm saying? Or goddamn Hollywood Boulevard hooker. You know what I'm saying? She's not. If you really believe that they're gonna have that bitch in the White House and as representing this country as the first lady of this country, you motherfuckers done fell for. If you believe that this nigga was gonna be president, anybody out there who believe that shit, then I don't want to insult you or nothing, man, but come on, man. You know what I mean? You ain't out my mob, yo. See, motherfuckers, man, that understand me and understand the shit that I'm telling you, and that really, that can dig and shit that I'm saying, then I give y'all kudos for real, man, because that means you obviously have a propensity for recognized goddamn to be able to disseminate good information as opposed to bullshit. Because everybody who knows me know I am zero tolerance for bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's what make me who the fuck I am. I don't have no tolerance for bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? So that bitch will never be goddamn president. You dig what I'm saying? And I told y'all, I said Donald, they told Hillary, look, you sit the fuck back and shut the fuck up. And if you notice, when the first shit started popping off, Hillary wasn't saying shit. All the focus was on Donald. They was feeding you Donald by the goddamn pound. Okay, all his little goddamn over-the-top quotes, all these little over-the-top goddamn comments he was making and shit, against goddamn Mexicans, against goddamn Arabs, and that shit was all part of the script. It was designed for him to be that way. You dig what I'm saying? And Americans love eating up that little dumbass shit. You dig what I'm saying? And they gave Americans what the fuck they wanted, And they was able to pull that shit off using his ass, And I told y'all, I said, as you get closer to the goddamn election, you'll see Donald start to fall back. And then you'll see Hillary being brought forward. And that's what you saw in this last goddamn Iowa caucus. This nigga said what? I'm not going to take part of this Iowa caucus debate. The Iowa caucus, one of the most important goddamn debates in the goddamn presidency. Run for the presidency, allegedly. Okay, in fairy tale world of those who believe that people actually pick that society actually picks presidents. Okay, in that world, okay, the Iowa caucus is supposed to be one of the most important goddamn debates in the goddamn run for the presidency. Okay, and this nigga says what? I'm not gonna be a part of it because I don't like the goddamn moderator for Fox. This is a nigga who is Mr. Mouthpiece. You dig what I'm saying? This is a nigga who loved to engage motherfuckers with his mouth and to humiliate them, bust them, throw them in there and break them before they hit the goddamn ground. This is a nigga who treats goddamn words like a chess game. You understand what I'm saying? And he's a grandmaster. You dig what I'm saying? So how you take a nigga like that to then say, I'm not gonna be a part of the debate because I don't like the moderator? I ain't got no problem with no moderator trying to tell him what the fuck to do and not do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Ain't got no problem with that kind of shit. So, don't believe that hype, man. Don't believe that hype at all, man. Shit. That's how he get his rocks off, man. That's what get his dick hard, man. Engaging motherfuckers with the debates and shit like that, yo. You know? And you motherfuckers actually believed and fell for that shit. Some of you, anyway. You know what I mean? Tell you, man, you guys make it so goddamn easy for them to pull the shit off that they pull, man. And a lot of shit that they pull off is so goddamn paper thin, yo. It's so paper thin, yo. You should be able to see right through the shit. But you had to be taught how to see through the shit. How to pierce beneath the goddamn surface, man. How to seek beyond the goddamn veil, man. And there's certain individuals that help you do that kind of shit. I told you in one of the protocol, man, the most effective ones was Steve Coakley, myself, Dr. Claude Anderson, and I left out Dr. Amos Wilson. You know what I mean? Dr. Amos Wilson, man, most underrated, man. And see, these are the ones who are most underrated. See, because they ain't, got these necessary, Steve had a lot of charisma about himself, but Dr. Claude Anderson, Amos Wilson, and Dr. Claude Anderson and Amos Wilson more so are just, they lecturers. You dig what I'm saying? They're lecturers. You know what I mean? And where me and Steve, right, we got a little charisma with our shit, you know what I'm saying? In which, we're able to hold people's attention a little bit more, where motherfuckers don't necessarily fall asleep on our shit. So, that's just the way it is. You have to really focus on Dr. Amos Wilson and Claude Anderson, but the information, is so powerful that they giving. That shit is powerful, man. And Amos, man, he the one. I'm trying to tell you, he is the one, man. He is the one. He's the one. So yeah, man, and when I tell you watch their videos, I don't mean watch them. I should strike that word watch. I mean study. And study don't mean watching that shit 1 or 2 times. It don't mean you got to have no goddamn pencil and notebook. You know what I mean? Because we don't necessarily learn best that way. We learn best through what's called an oral tradition. It's always been a tradition of Africans to learn better that way. And there's been goddamn tests that have been proven that black people learn better through the oral tradition as opposed to textbooks and things like that, like the European. And that's why we don't do as well on IQ tests and things of that nature like white people do, because their brain is more engineered towards textbook type learning and shit. And our shit follows a tradition, like through Africa it was known as the griot, the storytellers, or parables or allegory type shit, telling stories that had a moral, embedded within the story. You dig what I'm saying? So, you just need to know how to attentively watch these things and learn from them, and it just may take, watching the video maybe 2, 3, 4, maybe 6, 7 times. Some of them I've watched a lot of them videos 7 or 8 times. You know what I'm saying? They just that goddamn good, But I guess your interest has to be in that goddamn particular area to really dig it as much as I do, So it is what it is, all right? So I'm gonna put together this goddamn Operation Protocol, this Council of the Learned, of black individuals who are strong-minded and like-minded, okay? When I say of like mind, meaning You know, I hate when motherfuckers come on my goddamn pages and shit, then try to sit up there and challenge and critique me. Check this out. I don't like white people. Therefore, I don't go on white goddamn pages because I don't buy or subscribe to their goddamn shit. So if you don't buy or subscribe to my goddamn shit, stay the fuck off my goddamn pages. You know what I'm saying? You come across like, oh, I don't dig, yo. You know, or just block the shit or mute the shit and it won't even come across your goddamn phone. You know what I mean? Simple shit. You dig? Real simple shit, man. I don't even fucking sit up there and motherfuckers I don't like. I don't go looking for motherfuckers who say shit that I don't agree with, and then sit up there and try to argue with them on their goddamn belief. You know what I'm saying? Try to make it seem like their goddamn thinking is wrong. No. But if you come on my shit and try to sit up there and try to, you know, engage me, then you got a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically depending on what mood I am. I might just fucking just block your ass and delete your comment. You know, bye-bye. Get rid of your ass real simple. You know, effortlessly. I can't even say that shit. Effortlessly. You know what I just said. Effortlessly. Wow, man, that shit seems like a tongue twister to me. The word effortlessly. Wow. Well, I don't use the shit often. All right. So you know what I mean. And that's what's going to be in the video, the protocol part 2, and it probably will be a protocol part 3. All right, in which I will. You have to understand this shit. You know, when you put these type of things together, man, these things are put together for us to groom successors. Okay, years and decades and centuries past our, you know, the founding fathers of this particular thing. You know, the Illuminati and the Circle of Initiates, they did not get this powerful by, you know, black people always talk about, well, man, we got to, you know, first we got to get everybody on the same page. That's bullshit. You don't even know how to handle and conduct shit. You don't need everybody on the fucking same page. You just need a few like-minded individuals. Yeshua and his 12 disciples, they now mark time based on these 13 individuals. You dig? Before his time and after his time. The world knows about these 12. It was 12. So don't stop thinking that you need this law. You got to get the whole entire black nation or all black people on to agree or with the shit you doing. You just need a few like-minded individuals, and then you must begin your goddamn process. But you must groom successors. You know, your sons. You must have a mechanism set up like fraternities and masonry, you know, in which you will groom, you will find young individuals who you'll see within them a certain, you know, element necessary that you feel as though they would make a good, you know, they will make a good council of the learned member. You dig what I'm saying? And then you take them under your wing and you groom them. You initiate them into the organization. This is how these things are done, man. You know, I tell you, man. But you know, it's just shit is so crazy because I don't know what y'all out for, man. Y'all just so selfish. Nobody wants to fucking hook up and join with the brother. You know, nobody want to hook up and join with the brother. You know, if we could just get 6 to start. You know, that's how Henry Minton started when he started the goddamn fraternity shit. You know, these were doctors and dentists and, you know, all that type of shit. And they decided to say, they sat down in the goddamn living room of Henry Minton's living room and put together a structure based on skull and bones. They used it as a model. And that's what we'll use fraternities and goddamn masonry as the model on how to set up our structure. The structure, not the ideology, but the structure. This brother not ill, man.